Hey everybody. So I have been working on my cloud pours and I thought how cool would it be to do a cloud pour with a rainbow colored palette. Um, this is always like my go-to if I'm having trouble choosing colors, but I chose some pretty cool shades of each color of the rainbow. So these are going to be in the description of this video. They're going to be mixed. They have been mixed with one part paint to two parts Floetrol. Now, for the cloud cells, I used it was about 70% of the satin enamel by decoart, and then about 30-ish percent Floetrol, and then so two parts of that, which created the medium, and then one part of the white, which will also be in the description, as well as the recipe for this whole painting. I'm going to be doing my ring cloud pour out of this plastic Wendy's cup. I haven't really decided yet how many layers I want to do in this cup, but I think I'm just going to kind of, go with the flow on this one. But I do want thin layers. Okay, and I'm not really sure how big these clouds are going to get, but we will find out. Okay. Oh, I also want to mention that when I mix the white, I mixed it first with a spoon, but then I used like a frother because I think that helps the cloud cells stand out a little bit more. All right, so I'm just going to go very gently, one by one. I'm going to start with the white, and I'm just going to go in order. I think I mixed a little bit more paint than I should have, but that's okay. I'm always going to use it. It's not going to go to waste. If anybody's interested, watch my video that I posted, I think about a month ago, about what I do with my leftover paint. For those people that think that fluid art is a waste of paint. Actually, wait, I'm going to separate this with a little bit of the white. I mixed more white than all the other colors. All right, and back to white. So I'm getting about halfway through the rainbow, and then it's kind of like I'm adding white on the side of the rainbow and then in the middle. Of course, I'm making a mess already. See all that? See what happens? Okay, this time I'm actually going to go to the green, and then I'm going to add the white right after. And back to blue. This is a color shifting purple by Folk Art. All right, I think I'm going to do one more layer. This is pretty. I'm just looking at it. It's so pretty. Okay, and I'm going to top it off with the white. All right, here it goes. And oh man. Of course, I made a little bit of mess. Okay, spread it out. There we go. That's not going to even matter. Okay. How cool does that look? Check that out. Got some nice solid lines on there. All right, so I want to do this slowly. Actually, I'm going to start that side. Okay. And again, I'm not worried about what first comes out of this because that's all going to be tilted off. What I want to focus on more is what comes out at the end. Right there. This part with the ring pour, I like to be patient at the end because those little lines are going to spread. I feel like cloud cells take forever to pop up. Okay, now I'm just going to go corner to corner and back. Sorry, corner center, corner center. I don't want to tilt just yet. I want this to spread as much as possible throughout the top of the canvas before hitting the sides. Okay, and now I can kind of get an idea of the composition. Right, and as you could see, my cloud cells are slowly popping up. And now I want to decide, all right, what parts of this do I like? What parts do I not like? I like all this here. So let's turn this over. Okay. Let me tilt. Let's see if I can get my corners here. Okay, I don't want to completely lose all that white that appeared in the center. Okay, so let's turn it over. I want to tilt it back. Actually, I'll do it this way so you all can see. Here is the finished result. And I actually decided to resin this one as well to give it a little bit more depth. I must admit that I was actually going to scrape this painting, but decided not to because I think this painting is pretty unique. It's just not typical of a painting that I would do. It was my first attempt at doing the cloud pour, and some paintings You may not be crazy about them at first, but then they grow on you. And so I'm glad that I kept this one. Any questions, comments, feedback, or insults, please don't hesitate to leave it in the comments section. Until next time, bye.